Hey there, everyone. Trentia here.
Novak stand here.
And I paid my power bill, so fuck off.
$8,000. Jesus.
Bill paid.
Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill?
Hopefully it wasn't a science guy. Let's hold the phone.
Consider the following. My dick in your ass.
You read first last time, so I read first this time. Okay. Update. Lilum receiving mysterious messages. Update. Oh yeah, I think we read about this last time. We were both like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's right.
It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. I don't have a white noise. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? Laughs. You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise intensifies. End of transmission. Developing.
Did you like that? Oh, yeah. Spooky.
Or made up story.
That's interesting. You're everything to me. Oh boy, here we go. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year by Lana Smithy. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years.
I wonder if she's among those 80.
I mean...
Ooh. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. The classic Magical Girls show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast.
Is that a tear in your eye?
No.
That's funny that even back, this game came out in like 2016,
yes.
And I guess it was kind of starting to happen back then too, but like everything making a comeback from like the 90s and shit, the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, the 90s nostalgia is in full force right now, especially like in movies.
Some of it is really cool, and some of it is like, all right, just fucking just stop, okay? I don't even have a specific example, just like fucking quit it. You know what it is. Like Garfield, do we need another fucking Garfield movie?
Now there's Garfield on my Stouffer's lasagna boxes at work.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Look, are you a Dragon Ball Z Reese's Puff son or a Stouffer's or Garfield Stouffer's lasagna daughter? Okay.
I would rather have the Goku Reese's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Hey Jill.
Dana, you won't believe what I just saw at the grocery store.
How are you feeling?
In before like a piece of shit. I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess.
That's nice to hear.
Where's Gil? Did he run away again?
Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow.
That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar.
Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we may as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil.
You're the boss. Who's coming so far?
Well, there's the 3 of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you.
Sounds good so far.
Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier.
I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point.
That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise.
All right. Oh boy, music time.
Come on. Forgot. Do it again.
Okay, there we go. That's, yep. Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Jeez.
All right. Do you or do I?
Do you?
Okay. We here. I'll check inside.
Oh, that's a good one.
Welcome to Valhalla. Oh,
Okay. You
It's
take one,
two
I'll
people.
take one.
Oh, okay. I don't know who's who. I'm just gonna go with. A BTC bar. Excuse me. Do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Oh, great. The ellipses already.
Oh no.
Hold on. Let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos.
Oh no.
This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? Oh, great. Ellipses. Use your fucking words. A Brantini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brantini. The Lilum freaks me out.
Does have that like dead stare.
Yeah, we need more questionably moral child sex worker, and also funny.
I'm gonna need you to stop right now.
Look, I'm just talking about Dorothy, okay?
Oh.
Okay, real funny. I saw like some kind of post, and like it was someone. I don't want to I don't want to say any words here, so I'm just gonna start going. But like they were like, talking about Dorothy, just like.
Oh no.
Like I don't know, they were being kind of weird with it. It's just like the game kind of explains. Like you're not supposed to be like, oh yeah, that's totally fine that she's doing that. You're supposed to be like, what the fuck? But like this world is just everyone's like, yep, that's just a little. It looks like a kid who's a sex worker, and
she's
using
5,000
it
years
for an
old
advantage in her business.
Ugh,
anyways,
that's not good.
Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilum friend is?
Essentia.
More like essential oils, you know what I'm saying? Oh! I get it. You're cosplaying too?
Sure, let's go with that.
Have you heard of a game called Yick Bartender? I wish I sure hadn't.
Oh.
That cult classic game that's seen like 3 remastered versions by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, my friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside.
Oh boy.
Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss?
There's a girl behind you.
Oh god.
Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm.
What?
Wearing jeans under a skirt.
What?
I'm fucking scared,
What?
dude. What the fuck does that mean?
That's Anna.
Oh shit.
Now, don't spook the bartender.
I'm fucking spooked.
Spook.
Anything else?
Oh my god.
I'll get a fluffy tree and be on my way. And you?
I'm fine.
Bella asked for a fluffy dream. The Lilum still freaks me out.
2 things. I like how a lot of people in this game just kind of wander in and go, I'll have a drink, down it and go, yeah, I'll have another drink and then leave. Like it's just the weirdest bar behavior. And also, like, can all the Lilum see Anna, like, just all the time? Or,
I mean,
like,
Dorothy has never said anything about it.
and Deal
Deal's
hasn't
never said
either.
anything about it.
Huh.
I think this is a
She's projecting
I see
it at a
dead
very
people type shit or
Yeah.
something. I don't fucking know. Anyways, here's a fluffy
I'm a
dream.
little-
Now get the fuck out of my store.
I'm a little nervous.
Here you go. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines.
Huh?
Oh yeah! They're talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, Dee Dee, R&B.
I'm coming.
What the fuck? You see, Dee Dee's is the 1970s purist. He's teased people for even liking 1980s R&B before.
Oh, not teased. Tased.
Oh,
He
tased.
got tased.
Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Alright, thanks again for the directions. Please come again.
At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Belgian, whatever.
Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Ah!
Oh, no.
Oh, hi, honey. Are you okay?
Sad.
I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Nolan just wander?
She certainly can.
Could I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but then she told me about a drink that cheers her up.
Ah, shit.
Hey, can you, think really hard out loud for a second?
Yeah, so she has told us about a drink that can cheer her up, and I want to say it's something like Bloody Mary, but I think that was really only when it was like that time. Oh, a Bleeding Jane, but that was only when it was that time of the month. Not that time of the month, but like for Lilum, you know? So maybe it was the Bleeding Jane. She just asked for what a candy rush?
A sugar rush?
A sugar rush, but maybe it was something along the lines of like a piano woman or a piano man. Maybe she's a big fan of that song by Billy Joel Osment.
Yeah, except with "whoa" in front of it. I think you're cooking. I think you're cooking here.
Yeah.
5, 2.
I wonder
3,
if she likes
3.
that part of the song I really like, where it's like, Dave, I believe this is killing me. That part, I like that part. Anyway, I'm done thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
I'm
go.
done stinking.
Thanks. Here you go. This is.
Oh.
Didn't you say you liked hitting a piano whenever you felt like celebrating or were feeling down? I did? Wait, I did. You actually remember such a thing.
I fucking rule.
You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong.
I mean, that's, yeah.
Dorothy Pog.
Live Dorothy reaction.
So much silence. And by the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help. But a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that.
That's fair.
Not to mention it limits the chance of getting any other clients that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it let me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I need to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you and Lil really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up into the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do. We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that, nothingness, is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing.
Oh, cool.
You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, these are only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And then, like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment's very comfy, you know? That's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if you ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised about how many golf players you run into.
Yeah, golf still exists in the future.
And every time you play with them, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone.
Oh.
Really? Who? Yeah, I think she's mentioned this a bit.
Oh, yeah.
A little kid that wanted to transcend. What, a movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that.
Oh boy.
No, come on, it's getting gloomy again, Jill. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. What would Dorothy order?
I hate it.
Well, we know she likes piano woman. We know she likes piano woman. We're gonna give her a piano woman, you know?
Give her a big piano woman.
There is impossibles there because this is already that many. All Asian mixed.
It's gonna charge her $700. I mean, just give her 2. Where's that second drink option at?
Here, that was weird that didn't go away at first.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's cheating. You just served me this drink. Still alright, isn't it? Yep. I still can't believe you actually remember what I said about the piano woman. God, there we go. Fucking Dorothy Pog. Dorothy champ. There was a
Whoa, her eyes just lit up.
I thought I noticed that last time. Yeah, there was a little glimmer. It's always
turn into a heart.
Let's see. Let's see what it does again before I. Oh yeah, it does.
Very briefly.
Yeah. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I wonder for a while, though, why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar. The way that it's insulated from the noise of the city, it's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at, a women's situation. I see. It was weird to see you down, though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down, really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? Well, my mom, guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian. That whole thing about someone taking care of a little one after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep. And I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. You always try and keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So, what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Huh? Dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. At times she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. She felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom.
Really?
How's that? Well, most of the time my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that role-plays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some of my tribute. What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking with her? How so? Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her like that. Or about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You want to come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse at alleys. I bet you have. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break.
All right.
Ooh, so we're gonna get a little fucking Dorothy moment out here in the alley.
Is this the first time she's joined you in the alley?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Because...
So I know Big Tit Hacker has.
Well, no, Say joined us out there in the alley.
Yeah. Because there's the minigame thing the one time, too.
Wow, that was weird. What happened? Why was there a jump cut? Or maybe there wasn't.
There's the old time continuum is all fucked up.
Yeah, time
again.
continuum's all fucked up, yeah. And the shit still never got fixed. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Ooh, chat with Becky behind the bar. Oh, don't call me Becky. That's weird. The weird achievement. Want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl. I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks, no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me though. Smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham. Her dead daughter? Anagram?
Oh no. I have thoughts to share with you after this episode.
Well, then, I don't like where this is going. And you can share those thoughts with me at the end of the episode so we can theory craft together. But I still don't like this. I do not like this at all.
No, I'm not a fan.
Graham?
My God.
She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at a gym during the morning shift.
Oh, no, theory squash, never mind.
She's pretty fit if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently she suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. When she finally healed, she was hit by a truck.
Oh my God.
Christ. What was her daughter's name?
Oh God.
I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine, yeah. Wait. Read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you're sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised. She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business.
Dorothy Graham?
I tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So what's your legal name, then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you ask me.
Huh.
So Dorothy's actually your second name. Should I call you something like Becky, then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful, too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name, and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Yep. Only my mom, or guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others.
Nice Aliens reference.
What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually.
Huh?
When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name.
Oh.
Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first. Now, hold on. So, your real name in short would be Rebecca Willow. Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it! Hit it!
Stop it.
There we go.
Sorry.
That's good. It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden.
Gulp.
Stop it.
See?
Whoa, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How can you have a feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us mind it though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up.
Yeah, we're being known as bitch tits for like 5 years.
Then it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying to go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sounds too far-fetched? Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. I need to remember to buy more cigars.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo! I'm getting real freaky with it. Beck, did I miss something?
Unless you count the worst PPV main event, pay-per-view main event fight I've seen all year, not really, no.
All right. Going out?
I'll have a word with the Go-Go outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated.
Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Say.
Good evening, Jill.
How you doing?
The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better.
How about your injuries?
My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today?
Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while.
Well, unless the big guy from last time was outside.
Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, damn, is it really safe for you just to be fucking coming here by yourself? Like,
Yeah, probably not.
It's on site for Say, unfortunately.
Not with like an Order 66 on the White Knights, yeah.
Ah, I see. What can I get you?
Something cold. Same.
Sure. Something cold for Say.
My bourbon is warm.
Something cold. It's on the rocks, and it's probably the most money we're getting.
We gotta milk
We are
that
nickel
shit.
and diming the fuck out of all of our friends, okay?
I mean, sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, so smoke if you got them. Nickel and dime your friends if you got it. And we gotta. Because, I mean, what? We paid our power bill. I'm assuming there's going to be, like, one last big check at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like paying rent for our apartment or something.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, Piano Man. Here.
Yeah, this is the one.
Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold, too?
It's not that cold, actually. But I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference.
So, Stella isn't with you today?
She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered.
And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow.
You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time?
If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor.
I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like?
They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food, though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members.
Really?
She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big.
Interesting.
Do you like parties, Jill?
I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actually look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them.
Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That, and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know?
You're not.
I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, Breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill.
It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that.
We all have a complex, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, even Stella has her own.
That's hard to imagine.
Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size.
Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact.
Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest.
Really? And again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes.
Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why she goes out. She styles her hair in those,
Drills?
They also look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest.
She seems affluent enough. Why not go through reduction surgery?
Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Carmine. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite an admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her.
How do you think Stella feels right now that Say's just spilling all this tea right now?
I was going to try to make some sort of tit joke, but I got nothing.
Tits. Huh.
I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. Insert a wooga sound effect, please.
Boo bee boo boo boo. Oh, fuck, I'm supposed to cut it off.
I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Alice in Chains hitting me, I guess. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill?
Not really.
Man, we really just started talking about shit. I mean, tits. Oh, I'm going to bed.
Tits. I'm gonna say it again. For some reason, that particular delivery of that word from Hot Fuzz.
Oh, it's great.
It's just been been on my mind. Honestly, probably since I started playing Stellar Blade. It's just like the kid, I was like tits, and it's now in my repertoire forever again.
The second best cock.
Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height, it hinders me somehow. What about you?
Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that.
You're fine, don't worry.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
Do you have something non-alcoholic?
I do. Give me a sec.
What was the first thing that she got? Was it? Because the first thing she got was non-alcoholic, I think. Like the very first thing?
No, the first. Are you talking about like this visit?
No, like ever.
Maybe, I don't know, but this is non-alcoholic.
That works.
All blended. Great, gotta fucking sit here for 25 seconds and wait for it to blend. Bleed, Jane. Sounds like fucking like House of the Dead 2, like, go, Carl!
Yeah.
Bleed, Jane!
Thanks.
Jane doesn't have a diarrhea anymore, she's bleeding. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you?
It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. Oh. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb. Everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself?
That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of.
There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it before you start. But then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked.
It's not just me.
I gotta bust it out later.
Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing?
Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it.
Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you'll let me know, you hear?
Absolutely. Sure. Hey, Say,
Yeah?
what do you plan on doing now?
I'm gonna check one last errand before going home.
No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all?
To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. Then I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it.
Oh.
But I'm alive.
Oh, I'm still alive.
Thank you. I learned something after all the hell. I learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here.
But was it higher than RoboCop?
Nothing is higher than RoboCop, or nothing actually is higher than Hot Shots Part 2.
I was about to say, like, buddy, you were just wrong right there, but you course corrected. We're good.
I got there. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
That's nice to know.
Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective.
I'm really kicking myself in the nuts for not giving this guy the Costanza voice.
Course correct. Course correct.
Is it? But I'd have to. It's gonna sound like what's his nuts' voice. Hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't ya?
All right. Something strong for Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly. I wonder, how would he do with the Mars Blast? It's strong. It's manly. It's got 6 Bronson extracts. It's got 1 Powder Delta, 4 Flanner Guides, and 2 Carnitrines.
I totally forgot that Art Vandelay was a Seinfeld thing. So when you were like, oh, there's going to be like a Costanza character later, and like I was like, oh, it looks like him. And then I saw something on like Instagram or something. I was like, oh man, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it was really funny. I think it was maybe the first episode where he showed up. Mike and I were playing Rock Band 3, like that following weekend or something. And he was like you were aware that that's a Seinfeld reference, right? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I told her there was going to be a like a Seinfeld or like a Costanza look guy, and it's just in the heat of the moment, we just went with it. And then later he's like, oh god damn it. But here we are now. We're course correcting. Yeah, we love course correcting.
It's not very good, but we'll course correct.
Look, man, you putting in whatever effort you're doing is way better than what I've been doing, which is give every character the same voice, pitch up, or sometimes
do this but the opposite direction. I'm not going to switch the page to hit the pitch up button. Worms
I like what you're doing.
Here you go.
Yes, this'll do. See, it's just that other guy.
It's just like the dog.
Yeah.
Or it's also Ingram a little bit, but hey, that's fine. That's fine. So, what brought you here?
Nah, nothing special. I was just working on a case, and I happened to be in the area.
What kind of work?
Tracking someone, a gun for hire.
What about the girl? Crimson something?
I am tracking that girl.
Did she just get out of that job?
I did, but the guy offered me a huge amount of money, and well, I just couldn't refuse again.
Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though. There has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for some murderer.
Say, how safe is this place?
Really safe.
With Dana Zane in the building.
We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone.
Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls? Why?
Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls.
Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender?
Nope.
He's some big name from Kanye-vania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitz City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection.
Uh-huh.
Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her since.
You could be lying, you know.
Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter.
Why didn't you figure that out earlier?
I had no clue who was making the contract. No clue. And tracking all the messages to the source wouldn't have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier.
I see. Can I get you anything else?
What about a cobalt velvet?
Okay. A cobalt velvet for Mr. Detective here.
Tech deck detective.
So that is a reference to I don't remember which Neil Breen film it is, but it's some Neil Breen film. And in the credits, where he has someone who was playing detective, he spelled it detective, and then he copy and pasted that for like the other two people who also played detectives. So it just says detective for all of them.
Very good. I don't know if I want to say bless Neil Breen, but something Neil Breen.
Yeah, definitely. I say bless Neil Breen. You better pick up the slack though. That last movie of his was fucking snooze town. Not nearly as good as the other ones. It was just green screens the whole thing.
I can't remember what movie you guys made me watch in Jeremy's basement that time.
I think it was the Red Letter Media like Best of the Worst that had Twisted Pair.
Yeah. But that is responsible for one of the like top 3 almost mental breakdowns I've ever had in my entire life.
He started crawling up the stairs from the basement.
It just drained me of everything.
Your wife was fine with it though.
Oh God, was Leah there at the time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Extra Life.
Oh, woof. Anyway, yeah.
Here you are.
Oh, you actually did it.
Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay?
No.
So when did you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time.
He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at least deliver her a message.
He could have been lying.
Yeah, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's all right.
You do.
I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, she had a big fight and she ran away from home. We had a big fight.
Jeez.
At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and a list of contracts began to glow. Grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand.
So, how's the search going?
I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening.
What will you do when you find her?
I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out.
What if she tries to kill you?
I might not look it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, I better go back to work before our trail goes cold.
Please come again.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all.
All right. Where's Gil, by the way?
He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow.
I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss.
Hold on. Wait a bit and I'll go with you.
Oh, sure. Thanks. I know the small party is what you needed. Yeah, well, I gave you my fucking burrito with the $300 data.
Fucking cup ramen. What was it? Cup ramen like $70?
So yeah, it was something ridiculous. Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redwoods. Happy holidays.
There's a lot of what? The party then?
I'll bring you leftovers.
So obviously you're dressing in the slut shirt, right?
Yeah,
'Cause,
that was
would
the
be-
first thing I thought.
Yeah.
Oh God, we have so many new things, but God, it's
boy.
it's like I don't know how long this Mega Christmas party is going to be. You know?
I get the feeling it's gonna be a longer one.
Hopefully,
Some things will happen. Some revelations will be revealed.
I mean, fuck, we already had a giant revelation. 2 in this fucking
Yeah.
episode. Little'em see dead people behind us, and
Well, that one does.
That one does. And Dorothy is a fucking adopted sister to the fucking bitch who's haunting us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She would be in a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. All I'm worried about is if Santa's gonna show up at the party, because if so, I've already got the holy shit.
It'd be
All
more
planned
like,
out.
holy sh**. 'Cause he can't swear he's Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's true. He's too jolly to swear.
I mean, we don't gotta buy shit. It's fucking Mega Christmas, baby.
Well, no better time to buy shit.
Well, I mean, we literally don't have to buy anything. It's for some reason we don't have to buy anything on the.
Jill will feel better if we buy a Shining Fingered's Legendary Edition.
Well, we already paid our subscription. It's fine, dude. Well, God, yeah, I guess it's gonna do it. You mentioned that you had some thoughts or like a theory or something.
Oh yeah. So Lee and I have been talking about this a little bit. I think part of the theory is that Anna is Jill, but uploaded, and Jill is a Lil'em the whole time, and maybe doesn't know it. And I was gonna say maybe this theory is that Jill is the dead daughter, but then Dorothy said that the mom was like a workout instructor or something, and Jill's mom is like she like travels a lot for work or something, so that immediately debunked that. But obviously Anna and Jill are connected somehow, so I think there's, I don't know, that kind of deflates that theory a little bit.
Well, it's like I also had that thought like from a while ago that like from like the first time we heard about like brain uploading and stuff, and that was my first thought too. It was like oh okay, it's like maybe Anna is Jill in some way, but that also like kind of doesn't maybe make sense depending on the timeline of
Yeah,
Anna dying
because
from
they made
resurrection.
they made a big stink about talking about that like a couple of times. So I don't know. Hard to say. I guess we'll find out eventually.
We only got like 6 more days to find this shit out, though.
Oh man, I don't want it to end.
I know, but all things must come to an end, like this episode.
True enough.
So until next time, Merry Mega Christmas. I'm Trentia.
I'm Santa.
And this guy's gonna fucking die. It's time to go, Santa.
Stop it.